Hello, I'm Otto, and welcome to episode 37 of my Factorio Space Age Guide. So in the last episode, we did a lot of fixing things around the base. We set up the LDS, or it was already set up. We just kind of connected it to the bus. We started to fix some problems. Plastic is still an issue. Um, we added some beacons and modules to some of the stuff in here. And we launched our first rockets. So as I was checking things out after the last video, I kind of noticed that whenever I copied and pasted these, I completely forgot that some of them were reversed. So as you can see, some of the heavy oil goes into the petroleum gas line, and the petroleum gas goes into the heavy oil line. So we're just going to flip every other one of these. It should be the first one in, yeah, the first one and the third one. So that's going to start to help solve some of the plastic problems that we have. Other problems that we have is this is just not fast enough. The beacons here are not, they do not have the modules because we don't have the plastic to make the red circuits, and the red circuits are not making their way down here. So we will need to beef up the red circuits. So actually, because of that, I am just going to copy what we have here, and I'm just going to paste it over here. We are finally going to expand our red circuits, and the bots will help out with that. Other things on the agenda. So in this episode, hopefully we're going to get around to getting to the space platform. I am actually going to request in some things just so that we have them. Do I want to do that? Or because I think we have... We do. Look at that. And they are just, well, chugging along when they have red circuits to make the modules. I'm not too worried about Assembler 3 just yet. Maybe I will. 25 rocket capacity. No. I want to get things baseline first. Rocket capacity is 50. Okay, so we also need some space platforms. I'm just going to grab like 300 is probably close to enough. So we need a few of these things. We need asteroid collectors. That will kind of kickstart the ability to leave the planet, but we need to have this down and on the planet, or on the space platform first. If we look at our research, the thruster here needs white science, which we're going to be making on this platform. And to make white science here, we have to have placed an asteroid collector. So we are going to be placing an asteroid collector on here. We're going to be requesting some in. We're just going to request in 10. Like, we don't need more than a few. Other things that we're going to need some crushers. So the asteroid collectors collect these asteroids that you see kind of floating around. The crushers then turn them into usable materials. So you can see that they are different. This one is like an iron asteroid. This one is like a frozen one. This one is like a carbon one. So there's 3 different types of asteroids initially, and we have to collect them. You'll see that they're running into the ship. These are the small versions, so they don't actually do any damage. Like, this isn't going to affect us at all. It is kind of a waste not to have them be picked up, but anyways, what else we need? So this is a cargo bay. So this can be used on both the space platform and on the ground. And it is used to increase the inventory capacity of the... Oh, what is it called once it gets up here? The space platform hub and the cargo landing pad. So we will grab a couple of those up as well. I don't think we need chemical plants yet. We definitely need smelters. We need inserters, so we'll just grab some longhand inserters. We'll grab some fast. I don't think we'll need the bulk ones yet. We need some belts. 400 to 500 should be fine. Underground belts, maybe 100. Probably not even. We won't even use 50. Splitters, 50. We might end up doing some stuff with combinators. We will see. Because it is kind of... It is better if you can set up combinators in a way that only lets things come through that you need. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Solar panels. Yes, please. So the thing about solar panels is... we have not started automating them yet, so we are going to have to do that in this episode as well. I am thinking that we will be making solar panels and accumulators here. I'm not going to take up hardly, like just barely any space, like just maybe whatever we can fit on the front row here, and that's going to be it. And the reason why is I don't plan on putting any solar power out on Novice, which is very different than the way that I've done things in the past. It is very free energy. I struggled for maybe a couple of hours trying to get a nice little ratio of solar panels and accumulators that I liked that would fit my new little city block, and it was not working out for me. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to skip it. And I really decided that after we added this power station over here. We are going to be needing more power soon, as you can see. And we are going to get nuclear power for that. Maybe in the future, if like the nuclear power that we have isn't enough and doubling it maybe isn't enough or whatever, I know that that'll be fine. We can maybe revisit the accumulator thing in the future, but anyways, I do need to get some a solar panel array. Also, so as you can see, we are building up a lot of light oil. We have no heavy oil, which is good because we don't want any of it. This is just, like I said, here for show. And we're still low on petroleum gas, so there's a few different things we can do. These speed modules have not gotten here yet because we're low on red circuits, and we are low on red circuits because we are low on plastic. So like we can't even really set this up until we get plastic handled. So what we're going to do initially is we're just going to copy this. I did say that these were modular, so here we go. I probably shouldn't have copied. Let's just not copy that section. Yeah, and then we'll paste that there. Make sure to get the water in. So since we are doubling up on this, I need to bring in some light oil here. We need to make sure that the petroleum gas can go out. Go gadget bots. Okay, they are all working. Water is still decent, which is fine. Water is very easily upgraded. Petroleum gas is on the rise. Plastic looks like it is getting better. A little bit. Okay, and that will start to back up a little bit. We just need a solid full half a belt coming in through here. It's close. Is it there? Is that it? I see no stuttering. Yay, it looks like we're back into a full belt of, or sorry, a full half belt of plastic on this side. Okay, so that might end up backing up a little bit, and that's kind of preferable at this point. LDS is fine. Whew, okay. A little bit of a relief. And since we still have like a ton of light oil, we could end up just making sure this is all connected properly. Oh, okay. I was hoping I wouldn't have to deal with that right now, but let's go deal with that now. That would be the slight little biter nest that is over here. Yeah. Should have put some turrets down on that side as well, on the power plant side. Okay, so we're just gonna go blast through those real quick. I was hoping to do some stuff with the tank first, but we can hold off, that's fine. There's a few different little things that I wanted to show with the tank. Just a little, like a couple of improvements, let's say. Whoops. No, I want regular gun ammo. It's probably just a single biter again over here, like, messing me up. And we are gonna take, excuse me, take out that little base that little biter nest while we're over here. That's it, 2 of them. Go gadget robots. Alright, well, do I have enough to make any steam engines? I do. So let's just add those back real quick. Oh, that was fast. Power poles. They use the crappy ones. That's fine. We can just replace those. Yay, we're back up and running. Okay, I want to turn the RoboPort toggle off. Alt F. I don't know if that will work for me. Sweet. The only reason I say that is because I have some functions that are tied to, I don't know, I think maybe NVIDIA or something that won't let me do the Alt R for red wires, and I just don't care enough to go digging through to change it. So yeah, it'll stay exactly like that. All right, boom. Nice little nest. All right, there's other ones nearby, but we're not going to worry about them. I think there's one, yeah, over here. Well, I mean, you know, there's probably a couple, but anyways, let's get back to the base. We need to, we have stuff to do. So what do we need for solar panels? So for solar panels, we need copper plate, we need steel plate, and green circuits. I just don't want to break anything while we're over here. And accumulators, we need iron plate and batteries. So since we are bringing in some of the materials that we need to, and the lights, one of these days, I'm going to get around to make, no, I almost did it. One of these days I'm going to get around to actually putting lights in everything and, you know, remember to update the blueprints and whatever. Let's just run through this real quick because I have a few things that I really need to get done in this episode and want to get done. Okay, so solar panels, accumulators. We need steel, copper plates, and green circuits. We need iron plates and batteries. This is actually a good opportunity to add in. Wow, we don't even have it. Laser turrets. And I guess since we're here, can maybe add in a few things. I do not need the defense charge. I don't know anybody that uses this, honestly, or discharge defense. Yeah, sure. You know, just have a few of those queued up. So let's see what we need for the laser turret. We need steel, we need batteries, we need electric circuits. So I think maybe either these should be paired up, these should be, so maybe something like that. If this one needs steel and electric circuits, then we can have this also feed off that line. Iron and copper on the same belt? Maybe not. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Steel and electronic circuits, green circuits on the same line. Let me combinator this down. I think if we do it this way, this will be fine. Because the batteries can come in just, I don't know, in the front somewhere. Because we're only going to have one machine making those. Oh no, the batteries are needed there. Okay. So it all does kind of need its own... Which one is needed the most? It looks like... Steel? Green circuits. Maybe I should pair up the batteries and the steel then. Batteries and steel would work there. Would not work there. No. Okay. No, we're gonna leave it like this because that's gonna give us 2 belts for this. 2 belts for this, and 2 belts for this. Okay. And honestly, this one can just feed off of whatever's incoming. Yeah, okay, so then that'll be fine like that. All right. See, we're getting there. This can then just output something like that. I could do it on top, but I don't know. I need to be careful and not cover up this copper. So let's say that this is... Now, how difficult is this going to be? Nope. Let's do the accumulators first. And the reason why is because that will be the last line for the batteries, so then I don't have to worry about it anymore. And actually, I need it like something like this. I'm gonna have a line. Oh, this is not gonna work out with this. All right, it's fine. Accumulators. So I'm gonna have a belt here and a belt here. No. That'll work. Okay, accumulators will be here, and again, we don't need many. And then solar panels will be here. They're all going to get quality. This is one of the few exceptions that I make with quality. We want to make sure that we can try to get some solar panel quality items. I mean, in accumulators. So the nice thing about accumulator quality is, where is it? The energy capacity, it doesn't just increase by 30%. Going from normal to uncommon, it doubles. So that is quite the extra storage. Solar panels, I believe, is just the standard 30% extra. And then 150% for... whatever. Okay, we need batteries. And I really don't want to do this. But I also don't really care at the moment. That is probably going to be fine for now. And except that is not what we needed anyways. Aha, didn't matter. Well, then that just worked out in my favor. So, okay, so that's the iron and copper. That continues on. This is the output belt. They will be going on to the same belt. And then these just go here. Because we are not expanding this at all. I am in the way, thanks. Nope. Input, input, input. Red inserter inputs. And of course, this didn't connect to anything. Okay, that works. Alright, so now we just need to get all of this in. Do I even need any more? I do. Okay, so iron does keep going fast. Oh, right, we're in the middle. We're not, Okay, so then copper will come here. That continues on there. This jumps over. This goes here. Output priority right. I guess it doesn't matter at this point because there's not much that needs copper after this. Batteries and LDS. Okay, that's one down. And we still left ourselves lots of room. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Do I really just want to do this? Nope, because then it still can't. I still can't get the undergrounds to work like that. All right, well, it's gonna have to be here. Which means we need green circuits in here. This is gonna go over. Need to leave some room for the steel coming in. This will go here. Steel will go there. Something steel there. And then batteries. Batteries will just have its own line, but that's not a big deal. I don't think we need... Oh, really? I was just about to say I don't think we need batteries down this far, and then boom, batteries. Okay, let's see where we can bring batteries in and not get in the way of everything. Ooh-wee. Talk about a nice little squiggle of everything going in. Um, sure. Okay, and that should be it for those. Solar panels are being crafted. That's great. So we need to circuit connect these two. This needs to be filtered for laser turrets. This is going to enable if laser turrets are... We do 50 or 100, because the reason why I might go 100 is because when we start placing these around our base for future protection, we're probably going to want a couple. We'll just give this some quality too. And then over here, oh well. We're going to keep like with like. So this is going to be solar panels. This is going to be accumulators, so that solar panels are on this side and accumulators are on this side. So we need to not have these drag in because they will start just collecting whatever's there. Use filters. This one's going to be solar panels. So we need to make sure that this is inequality. We are going to be collecting inequality. And I suppose I should have done that here too. No. This doesn't matter. It's just going to collect anything. But if you're filtering, it needs to be inequality if you plan on picking up inequality, because it is... If you filter this, so when we filter this for accumulators, it is determining one of 5 different types of items that you could possibly pick up. Because, like I said in a different episode, this is 5 different ranks of the same item, but the game kind of considers this item as 5 separate individual items, which is kind of unfortunate, so I want it to be able to pick up any of them. And we are going to limit these. We don't need many because we're not going to be dropping these ourselves. So we're going to do normal quality. Let's just do like 200. That's a lot if we're not going to be placing these, but it gives us room to potentially have some of them craft into quality, which is what we're looking for. Same with this guy. We're always going to match whatever the solar panel... Whoops. Oh, oh, what is going on? That's the filter. Enable if less than 200. Okay, we're good. Yay, we have solar panels. And you know what? I'm going to remember the lights this time. Check this out. 1 and 2. Ugh, so many places that don't have lights. Okay, next on the agenda. So I also need to tap uranium ore. Ah, there's just so many like little... This is like 2 maintenance videos in a row, basically. I don't even know what the theme of this video is going to be other than, hey, let's still continue to make a space platform, kind of. Speaking of space platform, we can now... Oh, it's already got the solar panels. Perfect! Is there anything else that I am missing? Probably. I can almost guarantee you that I'm missing something. And I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. Okay, so you know what? We've set up the space platform. We're 29 minutes into this. I do need to get some other things done. So, I guess next episode we are going to be setting up space science. I should have grabbed some of those solar panels with me while I was there. Just give me 50. Come on, bots. Let's go. Okay, so we we have a couple more things that we need to set up. Uh, One, I never put quality into this. Shame on me. Um, Bots can take these away. I don't need those. I don't need this. I mean, really, I don't need anything in my inventory. Since the bots can just bring us more. Uh, Power armor. That's what we were getting at. So I need to remove all of the stuff from my modular armor. We're going to put power armor in, which is going to give us another 10 inventory slots, which is great. I need to collect about as much of this stuff as we can carry. I know I'm going to need a bunch of steel. I'm going to need red circuits. I'm going to need some of these. Probably quite a few of these, actually. We're going to need to make several exoskeletons. I need steel. I don't think I need blue circuits. I need red circuits, though. That's the problem. And green circuits. Yeah, I'm just going to steal a bunch from these guys. Sorry, but I made you, so get over it. How is this going? Okay, plastic is finally nice and backed up. That means that this is going. Can I just... I've not really tried to do this before, but I think I might. Maybe not all of it. How much of this can I get away with? I'm so worried I'm gonna like mess something up. Well, that got us to green circuits, and plastic is going to be a pain, but still kind of easy. I can just... And then I will set up the red circuit connection at... you know what? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You can go bye-bye. We're gonna do something really dumb. Oh, extra dumb. Oh. Too dumb. Abort! Abort! Okay, whatever. I still don't think that worked. Okay. What are we doing? I need red circuits. Oh, that's why I was doing that. Okay, that's probably fine. Anyways, I know you have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not even like explaining things because I kind of wanted this to be a little bit of a surprise. Um, what do I need? I need some more solar panels. I need some batteries. Did I even grab batteries? Not really. I need more steel. See, I knew I would need a bunch of steel. Bots can get rid of that. Okay, so just let those craft away. So I'm gonna go grab the tank real quick. Where did I park that thing? Did I literally park it all the way over there? There. Now that I'm thinking about it, I am going to need a barrel because we are going to collect some sulfuric acid and take that with us to go unlock uranium. I mentioned this in my last guide. This is one of the most irritating parts of this area of the game is that you have to unlock uranium buildings by mining uranium, and mining uranium is a complete pain because you have to take sulfuric acid all the way to the uranium ore, which in this case is pretty close, so it's not that bad. We have a couple of nearby options, but in my last playthrough, my uranium ore was, oof, boy, it was quite far away. Okay, so I'm gonna need a bunch of these. That's all that I needed of the batteries. I don't think I'm gonna need anything else. I could make some energy shields. I don't think I'm gonna have room for them though, so this... Maybe I'll make a couple. Like, that's not really... Ooh, look at that, we got another proc. Nice. 3 of these, I need more. Okay, so I have power armor, so we are going to be adding some legs. We are going to have 2 roboports still. I think I only need 2 batteries. We might be able to get... I think I might try 3. Is that going to leave me enough? I don't think it is. That's not enough solar panels. And once the sun comes back out, we are going to be significantly faster. Sweet. So these give a movement speed of 30%, and they do stack, so we are going to be moving 60% faster than we normally would be. I could drop a... I don't know if I want to... I don't think it's a good idea to drop all of these, but you know what? Why not? We'll give it a shot. One way to know for sure is once your battery charges over on the left-hand side, once you start running, while it's charging, that will kind of give you an indicator on how much energy they are consuming and using versus how much you're collecting. I don't think this is going to be enough solar panels, but we will know for sure soon-ish once these are fully charged. Anyways, so what am I doing with all this? Like, I made some extra stuffs. Nope, we're definitely done there. Made some solar panels. So, the tank has its own grid. So we can stick 3 of these in there. We're gonna do 2 batteries. I need 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 20 slots for this. Tank is at 25%. And oh boy, this thing can book it now. Ooh, look at how fast that is. I am going to smash something and destroy it all. Anyways, it still has a hard time stopping, but it is almost twice as fast now, which is great. It's like driving in the car, but worse handling. And we should have a much easier time fighting biters with that. Where did that thing... Okay, there it is. So I don't need any of that anymore. And I can probably just tell my bot buddies, oh, I do not need those anymore. Just come get rid of a bunch of stuff. And then all of this. I can just dump a lot of this in here. That'll be fine. I don't need to carry it around with me. Did I put batteries in here? I did. Ticking at 92%. Okay, so it looks like this is definitely plenty. At night, we will not get any charge, so it is fine if we are increasing the amount more than, or in this case, it is staying perfectly stable, so 93%. Okay, well, let me very carefully, cautiously work my way to the other side of the base. Oop, power pole almost hit it. I should have just gone around. Yeah, next time, just go around. I am heading to the military section, which is right over here. We're just gonna get some more tank ammo. We're not gonna kill more biters today, but you know, it's better to be prepared. Okay, where is my nearest sulfuric acid? Oh, look at that. It is right there. So I need to collect some sulfuric acid. Not much. I need to fill sulfuric acid. And done. That was easy. Oh, we are so much faster. 60% even makes that bit of difference. We have solar panels. Perfect. Oh, the bots are trying to come for all this stuff. Sorry, guys. I went outside the network. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about the starter base. We should totally tear that down soon, too. Okay, 42 minutes into this episode. So after we do this... yeah. We're gonna deal with the space platform tomorrow. I just had too many little things popping up. I really wanted to get into that today, but it is what it is. Okay, oh my gosh, I did not bring a single miner with me. And just when you think you're being prepared, oh well. Where'd that starter base go? We have some that we can snatch over there. And maybe even cut off the power supply. Did I hit it? I did not. Stop! Oh my gosh. The legs need better brakes. What are you trying to repair? Me? What? Oh, the tank. Okay, so uranium ore. Like I said, it needs sulfuric acid, so And I'm not dragging power with me. We have solar panels, and it is nighttime, so yay, perfect. Stop. Now we need the dump sulfuric acid option and put the barrel in. There it is, our first little uranium ore. It's so cute and green. Okay, oh, I can't wait to fight biters in this thing. This is great. I don't know how long it'll be before I am gonna have to. We also need to block this section off at some point. Ah, so much to do. Oh my gosh. So much tasking. Me personally, I don't mind the tasking, but I also feel like it doesn't make for good content creation. So I'm trying to make sure to leave some of that stuff to either just points where I can speed through, or oh, I'm not gonna make it through any of this. Points where I can just speed through it, or maybe briefly explain it and speed through it, or... Oh, we're going. But in the case of, hey, I need to go set a wall up. I mean, I guess the wall's not that big of a deal. But in the case where it's like, oh, you know, we have this problem that we've fixed already 3 times and we need to go fix it again. Last thing that we're going to do is... Oh, we already set that up. Wait, what happened here? Okay, so between the green circuits, the red circuits here, and the LDS over... Really? You know what? I could have swore that I put these tags down a while ago, and I guess not. So we're going to add those in real quick, and then we're going to end the video. Accumulators. Batteries. Military stuff. Doesn't matter. Blue circuits. LDS? I mean, I guess military matters a little bit. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. That's good enough. Oh boy, what an episode. And it didn't run nearly as long as I thought it would. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Nice. Look at that. We are going to have to beef that up very, very soon. Haven't even inserted into that. Like, this is barely... I don't even think that's enough to make 2 belts worth, really. Okay. Obviously, we're going to need to beef this up. And when we do, we will beef this one up as well. Although this one is probably not as necessary. These... the constraints over here are not nearly as bad. That's still nice and backed up, which is what we want. And I'm mostly doing this not because I want to tear these down, but because I want the efficiency modules, if there are any. I can do the same thing over here. Did I not put... I didn't put any in here. Okay, whatever. It's fine. And this one. Oh my, look at that. Okay, that is going to be it for this episode. A little bit of a longer one, but you know what? We've had worse, and we're probably going to have worse later. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, in the next episode, we are, I guess, actually going to be doing the space platform. We just kind of filled it up with materials this round. That's okay. And hopefully I didn't forget anything, although it's not that big of a deal. We will, you know, we'll get the stuff that we need. Okay, so if you've been enjoying my content, well, you know what to do. And that is going to be it for me for this episode. In the next episode, like I said, we're going to be doing space science, setting that up. I don't think we're going to follow the rule that we've had for the other sciences where we do 1.5 per second. We could. I just... we'll see. Let's just put it that way. Calculating like what all you're going to be collecting is quite a bit more difficult in space because the asteroids are a little bit more random. So you don't have like a designated, oh, I know exactly how many miners I need for this iron patch, and I know exactly what it's going to be giving me. It's not quite like that, so we'll set something up, and we don't need that much space science anyway, so it's really not a big deal. Okay, so that is it for me for this episode, again. I will see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.